Hello everyone and welcome now to game 1 in a best of 1 series between Lordo versus Ange here on Amazonia. Now, I am as confused as you are. Lordo now using Undead. Is Lordo really that great of a player that he can just constantly change up his races and his matchups? I only know of Tho, or no, not, is it Tho? No. Who uses human and night elf? I think it is, though. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going to be going down here. We can see a crypt followed by a ziggurat and now an altar of darkness. This will be a slight delay on the Death Knight, but the Death Knight hero, or you know what, I can't even make sure that it's a Death Knight until it does pop on out. But generally, undead heroes are stronger at level 1 than other heroes, and then can really make up that ground with the use of Crypt Fiends and being able to crypt extremely fast once the Death Knight and that army is pretty much large enough. We are going to be seeing some Ancient of War creeping coming in from Ange. I am surprised that some sort of Acolyte wasn't pushed down over here to the bottom right side of the map to try to draw some aggro onto that Ancient of War, but sometimes that is a very big gambit, as it may not necessarily work. It is going to be a Demon Hunter versus a Death Knight here, so nothing too out of the ordinary coming in from both of these players' strategies. Ghoul now making its way in. It will take a look around. Perhaps it will try and do a little bit of aggro there, as there is a bit of an exchange. The Archer obviously having the first shot ability just because it is ranged, as the Archer now trying to make sure that this Ancient of War can get off some early damage. Ghoul now trying to come in here. Lightning Shield now comes in as well. And this is going to be a bit of a problem as the Demon Hunter now makes its way in as well. Demon Hunter could chase away that Ghoul. It looks like he will, as we are getting some creeping underway. So far, it looks like Lordo is going to be going for a mass Ghoul strategy. And we'll see if he goes for either a Death Coil or Unholy Aura. Unholy Aura is relatively effective, as it does give additional movement speed to all of those ghouls, while the Death Coil, obviously a very good nuking ability to try and deal damage long range and pick off units. We are going to see the Death Knight now just move in here, take down the Renegade Wizard relatively quickly, as we do see that it is Unholy Aura. I like the play by Lordo. He didn't choose it until that Wisp went away. By having the Wisp go away, he actually has a little bit of a surprise for his opponent if he can make sure that the Wisp doesn't spot it. No, the Wisp does spot the Unholy Aura, and then there's the detonation. Gets off some additional experience by taking down a couple of skeletal minions, as the Demon Hunter is already well on its way to being a very agile, high DPS hero. Claws of Attack +6 and Slippers of Agility give a total of +9 attack, as the Death Knight will be making its way down. Oh, we could get a surround here. Oh, no surround there, as the Demon Hunter avoids a bit of a bullet, but the ghouls are going to be able to chase up a little bit ahead. Oh, they could just turn around here and get damage onto the Demon Hunter. Not quite sure why they didn't do so. Trapping that Demon Hunter would have been a huge advantage, as the Death Knight does have Dust of Appearance. All right, trying to get in front here. You can see that there is additional Ancients of War. What is going on here? Triple Ancients of War. I have not seen triple Ancients of War in quite some time. This is an unorthodox strategy. It looks like it's going to be mass tier 1 mass archers, or just a mass Ancients of War, so to speak, as the Death Knight does need to get off a Death Coil off onto that Ghoul. He is not going for a Death Coil onto that Ghoul. There it goes, just in time, as it does take down an Archer. Beautifully played, but he does lose another Ghoul there. That is a lot of Archers landing attacks, focus firing down units, as the Death Knight does have Unholy Aura, giving additional regeneration to those Ghouls, but that is still not enough. Perhaps if they actually tech Cannibalize, able to feed off of the corpses and then regenerate hit points very quickly. You can see Kobold Taskmaster now going to get taken down here, as the Death Knight, I think, will just be shy of level 3. Yeah, 2 experience away. Replenishment Potion now being used, as the Demon Hunter now looks around for perhaps some easy, just moving around ghouls. All right, here is a lot of ghouls. Mass ghoul strategy versus mass archers. Who's going to come out ahead? Oh, the Death Knight taking an unsuspecting arrow as the Ancient of War going to get surrounded. This will give level 3 to the Death Knight. This is a huge advantage there as you can see that there are some ghouls getting taken down. Level 3 on the Death Knight here now as the Demon Hunter not trying to back away. This is a lot of melee units as all those units are trying to back off. The archers are attempting to focus down some of those other units as the Ancients of War are picking back up. There's Immolation Aura on the Demon Hunter. Beautifully done in order to just counteract this particular strategy. Mass ghouls versus mass archers. Both sides just dealing so much damage to each other. Dust of Appearance as we now see level 3 on the Demon Hunter. Level 3 Demon Hunter may actually tech higher level Immolation Aura. Not quite sure. We may also see that was a higher level Immolation Aura as the mana burn was only 450. Ghouls now trying to get away, or sorry, the archers now trying to get away, running around inside the base here. The Ancients of War dealing a lot of damage as the archers are just running for their lives. Another ghoul will get taken down. Another skeletal minion or ghoul will get taken down here. It looks like Dust of Appearance trying to reveal more units as the archers now down to 19 over 50. Yang Ji is in a bit of trouble. The Demon Hunter now down to 189 hit points as the ghouls could perhaps just be trying to cannibalize or going after other units here. The Demon Hunter doesn't have time to stop and smell the roses, let alone try and attack a ghoul at all, as the ghouls are just running rabid inside the base. All right, checking the Tree of Ages. He's going to force an engagement here as, this ghoul is very low on hit points. Does the Death Knight have enough for a Death Coil? It doesn't look like it, not quite yet, as we now should see an engagement back against the actual units here. All right, some Wisp going to get taken down. Goblin Shredder picked up by Yang Ji. That's a huge move to try and come out ahead as we now see a mana burn onto the Death Knight again. Beautiful timing as Immolation Aura comes in just in time, still dealing damage, now out of mana as the Goblin Shredder may get taken down. Oh no, teleports away as the ghoul now trying to come in again. Death Knight still trying to make its way over. Demon Hunter gets off a nice slash there. Goblin Shredder may get taken down as, oh wow, a beautiful hit there by the Goblin Shredder. Still dealing a lot of damage as the Demon Hunter now trying to back off in time. Death Knight, ghouls, both sides still heavily engaging. It looks like that Tree of Ages will be completed in just a second. And once that Tree of Ages is done, that tree will be able to attack back as the Death Knight decides to leave that one archer now alone. All right, a couple of Moonwells will get taken down. Always important to try and take down these Moonwells whenever possible, just because you do not want them to get more Moon Juice or more mana in those Moonwells to heal up their units. And I thought it was a really risky maneuver by Lordo to engage, as we now see the Zeppelins picking up a whole bunch of units here. All right, let's going to see what's going to be happening next. Panda now joining in on the fight. Oh, Breath of Fire hitting off a whole bunch of ghouls. That is exactly what we need to see as another mana burn comes down. Death Knight is getting rather low as the Goblin Zeppelin is picking up the Panda. And what you're going to see is the Panda is just going to come down, drop, do a Breath of Fire, and then perhaps jump back up inside. The Death Knight down to 80 hit points, 57, trying to get away, down to 58, 59, and it will be retreating. Meanwhile, the ghouls are taking a bit too much damage. Need to back off. There's a Breath of Fire hitting a ghoul from very far away. If you didn't know, the animation is actually only covers part of that there, as we now see another mana burn come in. Death Knight now sitting at perhaps level 2 Unholy Aura. The Death Knight going to be retreating extremely quickly with the rest of these units. The Death Knight now trying to catch up as well. Or sorry, the Demon Hunter trying to catch up as well, sitting at level 4 as all the ghouls are backing off. The Demon Hunter does not have Boots of Speed, but still able to catch up to all these ghouls who do not have Unholy Aura. All right, now trying to regroup with the rest of the units. It looks like they are going to be backing off. The Death Knight regenerating hit points rather quickly, like he's sitting on a ring of regeneration. That's Unholy Aura for you as he uses a Death Pact. All right, so he has level 1 Death Coil, and he has level 2 Unholy Aura, and he has Death Pact as well, as the mana burn now comes in. Oh, beautifully done. That low hit point ghoul should perhaps just be returning back home and sitting back at home there. Meanwhile, there's a Wisp hiding over there, kind of funny, hiding in plain sight as the Goblin Shredder may get taken down. Yes, it will. There it goes, as we now see more Wisps still falling. The Tree of Ages down to 640 hit points and rising most likely as the Breath of Fire and Immolation Aura coming back in. Yang Ji still doing a great job here, fighting back, uses a Moonstone to get more Moonwell juice, and now the Death Knight realizes he has to back off. You cannot fight in a Night Elf base like that when your opponent has Nightfall, Moonwells, a Demon Hunter with Immolation, and a Panda with Breath of Fire if you only have ghouls. Alright, the Death Knight now looking to come inside here. Are we still sitting at tier 1? Yes, we are. This has been a mass ghoul strategy and nothing else. And that has been the problem. Alright, the Death Knight now trying to stay alive. You can see +1 armor across the board. Do we see a Troll Shadow Priest being picked up? I don't see one just quite yet. Enforcer is actually dealing a bit of damage and has taken down a couple of these ghouls. This has not been a very, very smart play whatsoever. Toma Strength being picked up. Are we going to perhaps see a Troll Shadow Priest? Yes, we are. That should have been taken much, much earlier. But the Death Knight strategy, I believe the window of opportunity has started to close for him as the Wisp does get taken down. Death Knight now sitting at level 4, getting very close to level 5. The problem is that he is still sitting at tier 1 when his opponent is sitting at tier 2 with 2 heroes. Death Knight now looking to come in here, get a bit more. You can see Scroll of Healing. It looks like that is going to be one of the counter moves that Lordo wants to use. The problem with the Scroll of Healing is that there is a cooldown on it, and if Lordo really, really wants to keep all of these units alive, he needs to use that Scroll of Healing multiple times. Level 5 now on the Death Knight. Let's see, level 3 Unholy Aura. All the units are moving extremely fast now as we now see a surround. No reason to surround at all when your opponent has a Goblin Zeppelin. All right, let's perhaps see. Oh, it looks as though the Goblin Zeppelin will get taken down. There's the Breath of Fire. A lot of damage as the Panda now in a bit of trouble. Is the Panda going to get saved? No Staff of Preservation. Staff of Teleportation transferred, and now will stay alive there. Meanwhile, Sentry Wards in the back here. Lordo, 1 archer will get taken down, 2 archers will get taken down as the units are now pushing through again. The Death Knight perhaps can pick up another Scroll of Healing as we now see that, where did the Panda go? The Panda went off over here, picked up another Goblin Zeppelin to be able to pick up and drop off units as the Ancient of War is going to get taken down. This is going to be a very, very sad day here if the Ancient of War falls. No, it is not going to fall as now the Demon Hunter is surrounded, but no, it's not going to get surrounded for very long as the Panda gets picked up. Alright, it looks like no real focus fire coming in from Lordo, and that is going to be the serious problem. Just because focus fire hasn't been happening, these Ancients of War have been dealing a lot of damage to a lot of units. Alright, the Ancient of War at 75 hit points. There's another mana burn. Ancient of War finally goes down. With the Death Knight sitting at level 5. Still regenerating more as the Immolation Aura on the Demon Hunter causing problems. All the units are now trying to run away. There goes another ghoul there. There are some Sentry Wards which will be left behind. Is the Demon Hunter going to perhaps try and pick him up? Yes, he will. Or sorry, the Death Knight will pick it up, in fact. Pick up another Scroll of Healing, and now trying to get away. He knows that he can, in fact, engage here. There's the Breath of Fire. There's a Scroll of Healing. And now what's going to be happening here? The Demon Hunter picks off 1 low hit point unit, and now the Goblin Zeppelin picks up another unit there. Alright, so many low hit point units here. The Goblin Zeppelin looking very strong as we do see another Scroll of Healing being purchased by the Death Knight. This is still a rather even game. Let's see whether or not this 1 archer will get taken down. Yes, archer gets taken down very easily as we have the Death Knight completely counteracting the mana burn of the Demon Hunter, but the Demon Hunter only has level 1 mana burn, I believe, and has tech immolation and perhaps even evasion at this point to try and counteract the Death Knight. I'm not sure if it's level 1 or level 2. I'll have to keep track of that a little bit later. You can see a Troll Berserker has been added to the group. No Troll Shadow Priest. Demon Hunter still looking to come in here. You can still see that we are still at Necropolis, still at Mass Tier 1. And more ghouls are still being trained. The ghouls are not upgraded at all. There you see an Ancient of War taking a lot of damage. Goblin Shredder is there. Panda, Demon Hunter now trying to come in. There's a Breath of Fire, a huge hit across multiple ghouls. Are we going to perhaps see another Scroll of Healing be used? That additional +1 armor is very helpful as the Ancient of War is going to be falling. No production buildings whatsoever. Down goes the Ancient of War. As now we see that the, what is that? No, the Panda still go out of life. So many health bars, but the Panda and Demon Hunter is still just showing why they are such a strong combination against this mass ghoul strategy. Alright, Panda now currently, no, he is not surrounded. Let's see. The Zeppelin has been picked off out of the sky, and now the Demon Hunter has to really worry about getting surrounded, as we do see a new Ancient of War coming in. All right, 20 over 40 supply. This ghoul will, or this Moonwell will get taken down. It looks as though, what, mana burn once again coming in. Yeah, only level 1 mana burn, as the Demon Hunter may get level 3 Immolation Aura, and that would be absolutely hilarious. Breath of Fire now coming in. The Goblin Zeppelin picked up again. Beautiful time as the Zeppelin is picked up and dropped back down. Are we going to see another attack there? Yes, we do. Level 5 now on the Demon Hunter as the Troll Berserker looks to get away. The Demon Hunter now, mana burning the Death Knight. The Death Knight unable to get off any death coils, but with level 3 Unholy Aura, he doesn't really care. All of his units are pretty much constantly regenerating a lot of hit points. The Death Knight doesn't have a Scroll of Healing any longer, and with a lot of low hit point ghouls, they are all now going to be running away. The Death Knight down to 502 hit points. Very, very fast-moving group of ghouls here. Extremely fast, as the Death Knight may come back in at level 6. Circlet of Nobility, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Let's see what's going to be happening. Lordo still pressuring with this tactic, and this is looking so much fun now, as we may see perhaps the Altar of Elders fall. Okay, Goblin Zeppelin once again being rehired. There's a Scroll of Healing just in time before the Breath of Fire. The Troll Berserker now needs to get away. Oh, the experience not given, as the Ancient of War gets off the hit there. All right, the Panda sitting at level 2. Level 3 Breath of Fire may turn things around, but will it happen in time? The Demon Hunter constantly being picked up and dropped back down. The Tree of Ages now suffering a lot of damage. There is the Immolation Aura. Level 3 Immolation Aura. You can see how much damage is being dealt per second. So much damage. Only way to add more is to add Lightning Shield Aura, or Lightning Shield onto that, as the ghouls are now trying to get away. All these ghouls perhaps will be getting away here in just a moment. Back over here, Ancient of Wonders, Death Knight now trying to get the kill off. No, the Zeppelin picks him back up again, as, wow, this Tree of Ages is just absolutely destroying this army. All right, Death Knight now low on hit points. Where is the rest of this ghoul army here? Ancient of Wonders may get taken down. Goblin Zeppelin is holding that one particular panda ready to go, and yes, it will get taken down. There is the attack, picked back up again. That Demon Hunter gets the kill, as the panda is just looking on with a bird's eye view on all the action. All right, more ghouls making their way over. Lots of ghouls making their way over. Seeing a 30 over 40 supply. Death Knight picks up another Scroll of Healing, and I don't know what he can really do now. He's been pressing this strategy for so long. Needs to pick up another Troll Berserker. There is another Wisp there, getting off a detonation. No Troll Shadow Priest. Really needs the Berserker just for that anti-air attack to make sure that the Zeppelin is not able to freely move around. All right, Mud Golem. Very, very slow unit, considering that there's a Death Knight with Unholy Aura. The Mud Golem now backing away off to the north. No towers whatsoever, so this one Mud Golem could actually come out ahead and then destroy everything, but with the constant number of ghouls being trained, I wouldn't count on it. Death Knight now looking to come back in here. Lordo comes in to engage. There is a Sentry ward from Lordo. Demon Hunter sitting at level 5. Panda now sitting at level 3. Maximum mana on the Panda. The Demon Hunter could use a bit more mana as well, as the Death Knight now looking to get some extra experience. Won't do so, but will get the extra gold and perhaps the extra items. All right, there you see the Mud Golem now trying to run away. The Ghoul is going to be able to get there in time. I don't think so. Another heal, as we may see a Zeppelin get picked up. Temple of Boom. Anyways, meanwhile, back over here, Rock Golem does fall. Tome of Agility, Wand of Mana Stealing. That's interesting, as it will slow down that Panda just a bit and perhaps heal just enough. The Death Knight could perhaps just try to Death Coil this one low hit point ghoul. No, he's going to head back home to try to regenerate hit points back on Blight. Meanwhile, over here, let's see if that Death Knight is going to be able to catch up to that Mud Golem. Yes, it will not give level 6, though. Very, very important not giving level 6, as the Death Knight now still wandering around the map. All right, Death Knight getting a much larger army from the additional gold. We are now seeing a graveyard being added, perhaps adding some Crypt Fiends. Yang Yi in a bit of trouble, but he does have a significant hero advantage moving into the mid-game. You can see triple Ancients of War right now, and nothing really being trained by Yang Yi at all, as we now see what Nature's Blessing being picked up. Gold mines are starting to run out of gold. We have about a little bit more than 2 minutes left in each of these gold mines. Only, wow, 800 or 80 seconds left there. A new expansion will need to be taken. I don't know if Lordo realizes the situation that he's in. We are now taking the halls of the dead. That is not, I don't believe that is a good idea at all, as the Zeppelin now trying to make its way in. All right. Oh, Goblin Sappers now going to perhaps trying to do some suicide runs here. Isn't going to be able to do anything at all. There goes the Ancient. There goes one Ancient there, as you now may see this Moonwell getting taken down. Are we going to perhaps see this come back down as well? No, the fight has now gone into his opponent's base. Demon Hunter dealing so much damage. Breath of Fire. Oh my gosh, Ghoul after Ghoul may fall. The Demon Hunter now sitting at level 5. May get to level 6 here, as the Ghouls are now all backing away. Wow, Lordo was not expecting that at all, as the Goblin Zeppelin now down to 79 hit points. Will it get taken out? No, it doesn't look like it. The Troll Berserker now going to fall instead, as the Ghouls and the Death Knight now making its way to the bottom left. All right. You can see that there is one Moonwell here. This may turn into a bit of a base race. We can see there is some Nerubian towers, as well as we are now going into an engagement. Down goes the Moonwell. The Goblin Shredder should get taken down here very, very easily. Yes, there it's going to go. It is now surrounded. Death Knight out of mana, though, so will not be able to get off a Death Coil to heal anything. All right, Demon Hunter in a bit of a situation. There is an attack there. Units are now all trying to run away. Death Knight is sitting at level 6. Level 3 Unholy Aura already, as all the Ghouls are now rushing back home. All right, unsummoning this gold mine. Getting an Altar of Darkness now back up to get a second hero, finally. As we're seeing a Death Knight, a Demon Hunter, and a Panda make their way off together. Going back off to the north here, Ghouls are going to start trying to harvest some additional lumber. Death Knight now making his way in over here. Are we going to see a mana burn? No, we are not. As the Death Knight now trying to get away. It looks as though the Panda may be able to make its way in and perhaps get off a Breath of Fire. Oh, are we going to see a surround? Immolation Aura? Yes, there it is. And with all the Ghouls now down, 2 heroes versus 1, this is not a good fight at all. Demon Hunter still at 850 hit points at maximum. Ghouls now need to try and run away. And somehow Lordo is now losing this matchup, as the Demon Hunter now down to 742 hit points. Is it going to get off with any more hits? It looks like it will. The Demon Hunter now down to 685, but still regenerating hit points rather quickly. 20 over 40 supply, 19 over 20. I don't see a second hero from Lordo. He doesn't have enough lumber as of yet, as the Acolytes now need to make an expansion. You can see that Yang Yi is moving his main tree over here to the 6 o'clock position, but I don't think that Lordo can stop it. Even if the Acolytes get over there and attempt to haunt that gold mine, the Demon Hunter is just going to take it down way too quickly. Level 7 or armor level at 7, Tree of Ages does 49 to 60 damage and attack. Gonna try to haunt a gold mine here. Both sides haunting this gold mine, as we're now gonna see Acolytes being brought over. Alright, not a good fight at all. The Acolytes need to get away. Don't quite know why Lordo did not try to clear out this creep camp instead. And now the Tree of Ages will be entangling this gold mine, giving a huge economic advantage to Lordo, as Lordo does not have any gold income whatsoever. Alright, there we have it. Black Citadel now coming into play. We may be seeing a Lich. Gargoyles now being added as well. Only one gargoyle, as we're now going into a sacrificial pit. These are all just rather interesting plays right now, and I'm not quite sure what Lordo can really do. Sacrificial Pit will give constant tracking of the Demon Hunter and the Panda. And at this point, all the Panda and the Demon Hunter need to do is stay alive, protect this expansion, and they will win the game. There's pretty much nothing left here inside the main base. One Altar of Elders, one Moonwell. That is it. gold mine has been taken out as we now head off to the north. All right, one wisp right off over here. There is that one gargoyle. The gargoyle going after that wisp now, but that gargoyle really meant to take down a goblin zeppelin of anything else. There it goes. There's a detonation as the demon hunter still wandering around here. What is that panda gonna do? Panda staying nearby, back at home. Archers are currently hidden here, as we may see the archers could have positioned themselves here and then just shadow melded, making it very difficult for the Death Knight to get through, especially impossible considering that he doesn't have Dust of Appearance. So far, Lordo, 18 over 40 supply. This game is just going to be very challenging. Now going into a boneyard. My goodness, unsummons the Altar of Darkness, goes into a boneyard now, and we may try and see Frostworms. Frostworms would be a huge play, as the Demon Hunter has no anti-air. The Panda can't really do anything to challenge it. No Orb of Venom, and the archers would simply fall apart to that lone Frostworm. So far, 541 gold. I forget the cost of a Frostworm. I thought it was fairly expensive. He may have to unsummon some more buildings, as the Demon Hunter just hanging around the edge right there. Death Knight now wandering around here, may be forced to sell off his Boots of Speed, going after an Ancient of Wonders, getting in some easy hits there. Wants to make sure that his opponent doesn't at least get the benefit of an extra shop here, as we may see the goblins. Oh, sappers now coming in. Yang Yi, oh, this is huge. Sappers are going to be coming in here, and are they going to take down a couple of key buildings? Yes, they will, as the Demon Hunter now tries to rush in. There is that Bone Worm, 270 gold left, as the gargoyle unable to do very much there either. All right, we see 4 buildings left. This is a base race, as the Demon Hunter and the Death Knight are still wandering around, killing Kobold Taskmasters and killing units right now just for gold is a very smart idea. All right, trying to free up supply. Is it going to be enough? I believe so. He's going to have enough for one more Frostworm, and that is just interesting. Lordo is just trying to figure out what to do here. Meanwhile, Ange is just sitting there getting Ancients of Wind, and perhaps he's going to have Hippogriffs to counter. Does the Demon Hunter know what his opponent is trying to do? The Death Knight unable to engage here. We can see that the Frostworm is now making his way down. We can see the Ancients of Wind are now trying to come in, and there is 4 archers, count them, 4, 3 Ancients of War, and now the engagement needs to happen sometime soon. So far, the Demon Hunter trying to make its way over, just constantly getting attacked by that Frostworm. Very slow movement right now, as it is still getting slowed constantly. All right, there's the attack. Let's see, the Panda is still sitting right there. Archers now trying to come in and engage. Goblin Zeppelin. There's the Frostworm, as the Demon Hunter now trying to back away. Are we perhaps going to see a Death Coil, as now we are going to see an engagement here. All right, are we going to perhaps see the Ancient of Wonders gets taken down? Ancient of Wonders could take a lot of damage here, but we are going into Hippogriffs. The Hippogriffs are going to be key in taking this out. There's only one gargoyle, and I think Yang Yi has the right units to counter his opponent. This is absolutely huge, as Hippogriffs will simply peck apart the units out of the sky. Let's go ahead and take down this scout, or this Moonwell here. If this was taken down a bit earlier, that may have done enough. The Demon Hunter now coming in as well. There's Immolation, or a Hippogriff now picking apart this. What's going to be happening? There is the Drunken Haze, as the Frostworm is slowed, unable to turn around and get the necessary shots off. And Lordo, after all of his hard work, by not clearing out this expansion here, is unable to take the game. Oh, wait, one Hippogriff down. It looks like another Hippogriff may get taken down. Is it going to go down? No. Yes, I do believe so. The Gargoyle is right there. There goes another. It needs to go after that last. And there's the GG. Wow. Yang Yi comes out barely ahead in this 30-minute matchup. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.